back with another workout. We are here. I already was planning on coming back, like I said before, but I actually ran into someone who supports the channel earlier in the day. Shout out to you if you are seeing this video. It was awesome to meet you. And it just gave me a sort of bit of confirmation, inspiration to keep going with this thing. You know, YouTube and these videos and the content, there's a special place in my heart for creating content and just being with the cameras and being in front of the camera. You know, that's really a true passion of mine and a real love of mine. And it's always interesting, it's always cool when, you know, I occasionally just run into someone in these random places that do watch the videos and watch the content, and I get inspired by that because for the most part, you know, all I see is the views, the like button, the occasional comments. I actually never meet the people, meet you guys in the physical form. So to come across someone, to meet somebody who watches the content and watches it for a while too, because he named some things. I'm like, okay, man, you've been a supporter for a while, and you know he's inspired by the content. He told me to keep going. It really made my day. I won't even lie to you, because that's really what I'm trying to create with all of this, you know, is community. I really want to have this vision. We were talking about it before in another video about what's the vision, and I have a real vision in what I want to create with this content and what I'm putting out and the type of energy that I'm putting with these videos. You know, there's a community that I'm trying to build with this and getting back to that. And so when I come across someone who, you know, resonates with the content, they rock with it, it's like it's confirmation, it's inspiration, and it was a bit of like an energy, it was a bit of like a battery pack on my back to go ahead and just keep locking in, keep sticking with this, not only just stick with this, to push forward with this and to make this happen. You know, I have a real vision on what I want to do with this content and what I hope I can do with this content, and with however long it takes to do that. And when I meet someone who, you know, who has been a part of this journey, you know, it's very inspiring to me. So now I'm definitely ready to knock out this second workout. I was dragging a little bit, but that definitely gave me some energy to go ahead and to make this happen. So I think the hardest thing, honestly, with the 2-a-days is really just the caloric deficit. I mean, we'll push through it, I'll get it done, but you do have to really be on point, I feel, with the macros to really support the training, because the second workout, if you undereat or you just try to starve, if you are dieting down, the second workout's always just gonna suck. So just really just making sure your macros are in line with your output, you know, really dial it in, make notes, and then go from there. So then also have to understand, okay, is it more of an energy source issue, or you just need to just snap out of it and get it done? So just like the gym, when it comes to real estate investments, specifically rental properties, long-term holds, and you know I'm a firm believer of not selling properties, building the portfolio. It does take a while. It is a slow burn. It's not instant gratification. It's not, okay, we're gonna make a ton of money next month. No, but you have to understand, what are you getting in this for? The word that I will always use, equity, 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 equity. That is the root, that is the pathway to the leverage, to wealth. You wanna establish equity. And understand, real estate investments, it's not just a property, and not just, that's the only way you can build equity. I'm talking about land, I'm talking about other things. That is a wrap on the second workout, but before I get out of here, I'm actually back at another property, making sure there was a little issue, so I'm just making sure everything is okay and there's no surprises. This leads me to my point, and also let's just break a myth real quick. Real estate investments is not passive income. Because when I think of passive income, I think of, okay, you just kick your feet up. There's just no effort involved. You get a tenant in there and then you just collect. Doesn't work like that. This is a machine. This is a system that is going 24/7. And there's no clocking in and clocking out. Your discipline, your consistency, your hunger to be successful solely depends on you and how bad you want it. So if you're thinking you can just turn everything off because it's after 5, no, you're going to fail at this. You have to understand, you are the boss. It is your energy. And you have to intervene, whether it's the weekend, whether it's early mornings, late night. If there is something going on in the system that needs your attention, boss, you have to be the one to intervene and take necessary steps to accomplish what needs to be done. So it is a lot of work. This isn't bound to 9 to 5. From a mindset point of view, I'm thinking about this 24/7. It is constantly on my mind. It's always on my mind, from capital, new deals, current deals, new properties, current properties, tenants, things are breaking, this. It's 24/7. And for some, people can't handle that. But if you're still here and you're still interested, there is a lot of benefits and a ton of rewards that are waiting for you if you are willing to do the work. Okay?